What if I told you the history books got it wrong? That some of the most profound scientific breakthroughs weren't made by the famous names you know, but by women whose legacies were deliberately erased? Prepare to have your mind blown as we unearth the forgotten genius that shaped our world. Forget everything you think you know about who invented the modern world, because behind every celebrated male pioneer, there were often brilliant women whose innovations were stolen, ignored, or simply vanished from the narrative. This is the untold story of the forgotten female minds who truly built the future. But science isn't a one-woman show. Behind the scenes, and often against the odds, many brilliant women have made discoveries that shaped our world. Today, we shine the spotlight on 5 revolutionary women scientists you need to know. Get ready to be inspired. Number 1 on our list is Rosalind Franklin, the hidden architect of DNA. Her own pains me the most, though she died at just 37. Franklin's legacy lives on in every genome we study and every cure we chase. In the early 1950s, a young British chemist named Rosalind Franklin was using X-ray crystallography to explore the structure of DNA. Although her works on coal and viruses were appreciated in her lifetime, Franklin's contributions to the discovery of the structure of DNA were largely unrecognized during her life, for which Franklin has been variously referred to as the wronged heroine. After joining King's College London in 1951 as a research associate, Franklin discovered some key properties of DNA, which eventually facilitated the correct description of the double helix structure of DNA. Her photograph, known as Photo 51, captured something no one had seen before, a clear image hinting at DNA's now famous double helix. Franklin worked in a male-dominated lab at King's College London, often isolated and uncredited. Her data was shared without her knowledge with James Watson and Francis Crick, who used it to build their DNA model. She never received the recognition she deserved during her lifetime. Her work laid the foundation of molecular genetics, influencing everything from medicine to forensics. DNA research continues to impact disease treatment, ancestry tracing, and criminal justice. Number 2 on our list is Qianxiang Wu, the First Lady of Physics. Born in China in 1912, Qianxiang Wu was a physics prodigy who would go on to challenge one of the fundamental assumptions of science: the conservation of parity. Despite being a leading experimental physicist, Wu faced sexism throughout her career. She is best known for conducting the Wu experiment, which proved that parity is not conserved. This discovery resulted in her colleagues Tsungdao Li and Chen Ningyang winning the 1957 Nobel Prize in Physics, while Wu herself was awarded the inaugural Wolf Prize in Physics in 1978. Her expertise in experimental physics evoked comparisons to Marie Curie. Her work revolutionized our understanding of how subatomic particles behave, laying the groundwork for modern quantum mechanics and nuclear physics. Wu's story is a reminder that scientific brilliance is often hidden behind the biases of its time, but truth, like energy, can't be destroyed. Number 3 on this Our Beautiful list is Katherine Johnson, NASA's human computer. In the segregated American South, a young black woman named Katherine Johnson broke racial and gender barriers to become one of NASA's most essential minds. Working in an era of segregation, Johnson had to fight to be included in meetings and credited for her work. Her mathematical genius was often overshadowed by her race and gender. Her calculations made space travel possible. She plotted the trajectory for the first American in space, and ensured the success of Apollo 11's moon landing. Without her, John Glenn may never have orbited Earth. Katherine Johnson didn't just launch rockets, she launched a new era of inclusion in science. Her calculations were also essential to the beginning of the Space Shuttle program, and she worked on plans for a human mission to Mars. She was known as a human computer for her tremendous mathematical capability and ability to work with space trajectories with such little technology and recognition at the time. Number 4 on the list is Barbara McClintock, the silent pioneer of genetics. In the 1940s, American scientist Barbara McClintock discovered something radical: genes could move. This defied the belief that genes were static, locked in place like bricks in a wall. Her work was largely ignored for decades. Male scientists dismissed her ideas, calling them too speculative. McClintock stopped publishing for years due to widespread skepticism. McClintock studied chromosomes and how they change during reproduction in maize. She developed the technique for visualizing maize chromosomes and used microscopic analysis to demonstrate many fundamental genetic ideas. One of those ideas was the notion of genetic recombination by crossing over during meiosis. a mechanism by which chromosomes exchange information. Eventually, her discovery of jumping genes revolutionized genetics, helping us understand mutations, genome evolution, and disease mechanisms. She received the Nobel Prize in 1983, becoming the only woman to win solo in physiology or medicine. McClintock showed us that genes, like ideas, are not fixed, they move, evolve, and surprise us. Number 5 is Tu Youyou, the malaria slayer. In 1969, during China's Cultural Revolution, a female researcher named Tu Youyou was tasked with an impossible mission: find a cure for malaria, a disease killing millions. With no formal training abroad and limited access to modern equipment, Tu turned to ancient Chinese medicine. She studied over 2,000 herbs and found a powerful compound in sweet wormwood, artemisinin. Her discovery has saved over 6 million lives globally. In 2015, she became the first Chinese woman to win a Nobel Prize in a scientific field, long after her work had changed the world. Tu Youyou bridged tradition and modern science, proving that wisdom, wherever it comes from, can save lives. From laboratories to lecture halls, from theories that changed our understanding of the universe to discoveries that saved lives, these 5 women shattered boundaries, defied expectations, and redefined what it means to be a scientist. Their stories are not just about science, but about courage, perseverance, and vision in the face of resistance. And while their names may not always be found in textbooks, their impact echoes through every breakthrough that followed. May their legacies remind us that science knows no gender, and the future belongs to every curious mind brave enough to ask, what if?